instructions.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah, we're kind of running out of time, so.
Wait, yeah, and then we're gonna move on to the back, so I think that's gonna be a little more important, so.
So basically, what you'll do is the most common thing with the ankle is a lateral ankle sprain. So I think Tyler was talking about that. That's the left one that he usually has issues with. Rolling it to this side. There's only 3 ligaments right there, rather there's 4 or 5 on the other one, so it's less stable. So basically, that's usually what swells up like a golf ball. Boom, sort of thing. So basically, you're gonna want to capture the golf ball with the what I call them fingers of the tape, because you're gonna kind of get them into these little fingers. You're gonna cut it that way. And then you're going to place it, since you're not really going to cross any sort of joint sort of thing, you're going to put about like 25 to 50% stretch on it. So you're going to start from here and then go kind of down to there, kind of get close to the heel. If you need to, you can wrap it around the heel, it's totally fine.
So like the anchor is above the swelling and the fingers are crossing over the swelling. So let's say the knee, while he's measuring this, while the knee is swollen, then you measure it over the swelling so that you can start it before and end it after.
And remember, you're going to put some stretch on it too, so you don't, I like to go just a little bit longer, because when it's just too short of a tape, it doesn't really do anything, it seems like. So a little bit longer, so you're always going to start higher, and then 25 to 50% go a little bit above, and then stretch it a little bit, since you're not really crossing too much of a joint there. So you need to give that lifting tissue effect to improve blood flow to the area, so it can heal that wound faster, remove the swelling from it.
And the stretching does that, yeah. You don't need one.
That's okay. I'll just show them how I do it too as well, and then they can do one half and kind of do the other half if they want to afterwards. Okay,
So how did you measure that again?
so basically I
So when
went.
my ankle was swollen, he would start above it and then measure right past where the swelling is,
Yeah.
and that's it, that's it.
Usually for the anchor, what I'll do is I'll kind of, since it's there, so it's going to stretch a little bit, I'll kind of go a little bit higher when I lay the anchor, and then start stretching it around it, sort of thing.
Yeah, that's only
So, yeah, I'll put only one piece of tape on, but I'll just show you how I do it to make it easier on yourself. You can do whatever you want. But basically what you'll do is, you already got it folded in half, so what you can do is make each finger, and usually you want to make about 3 or 4 fingers.
So you're just cutting lengthwise about equal strips. And I think 4 is usually like, 3 or 4 is easy because you can kind of measure it pretty simple. But 4 always works, you just cut down the middle and then cut those 2 equal size, and then you have 4 fingers, and it's nice and easy. And I also think when you do more than 4, the fingers are like little. So see, he's still gonna round around those edges of those little fingers too. They're like too little and they just peel up if you do more than 4.
Yeah.
So you're gonna crisscross it for any swelling. So if the ankle's swollen, you crisscross. If the side of the knee is swollen, you crisscross. The fingers are over the swelling.
And what I usually use is a tape called Big Daddy rock tape, which is basically double wide. So it's a double wide if I do a knee, if I do like a whole knee when it's blown up. And then the fingers are basically a little bit there, and I forgot to bring the Big Daddy, but you can always just make more, or you can always just cut 2 fingers on this one and then double it, 2 fingers on that one, pick a knee sort of thing too. Yep, you can get creative. So boom, you got your 2, awesome. I'll show you the 1. Tear at the anchor all the way down. No stretch on the anchor. And then what you'll do is you'll kind of look at it, go, okay, it's going to go to about, right there, close to the heel, and be capturing the swollen area. So then you'll just kind of go, okay, well, I'm going to move it up about 25 to 50% higher so I can put some stretch onto it. And then you just lay the anchor down, kind of like the Band-Aid. And then each finger, to space the finger about 1 other finger separation. So you're going to want to create like this basket weave sort of thing, just like that. So you're going to want it to be about that, not necessarily nitpicky or anything, sort of crisscross like that. Doesn't matter which end you start with, just want to make sure you kind of capture around it so you get close to the swollen area. Like I said, 25% stretch. You're stretching the tape while you're laying it down. Boom. I'll heat it up after.
actually feel like a little pull when he does it.
And I'm not perfect either, so you know I mess up sometimes too as well. That would do a good job, but what you can do is basically with the other one, you kind of recorrect a little bit when you place the other side. So you place the other side kind of a crisscross pattern, so you want to put it like here or down here sort of thing. And then you'll try and basically, if it was swollen out to here, a little bit past the fingers, you just correct by doing the first finger around that swollen area. And then you can kind of cover it up. But ideally, it's both, but that works too as well.
Cool.
Cool.
So that's why you cut the two. The other one's gonna come at the other angle.
Yep.
Awesome.
So boom, you want to capture that area just like that. It's like the picture too. So when you guys get the ebook, you can cross-reference the picture too as well. And it's got the instructions too.
Yeah.
What about to prevent rolling? That's for swap, that's for if you already rolled it.
Yeah, it's for if you already rolled it.
Okay,
So to prevent rolling it, yeah, you probably wouldn't use K-tip. You want to stabilize it. So that'd be a good question for a different class. What you could always do too is you guys can find out, you know, if you guys have any questions and stuff like that, you could maybe message us on Facebook or something like that.
Yeah, we'll give you guys links at the end.
And then ask us your questions, and then we can come up with better ideas for more workshops. How's that sound?
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay.
So I'll show you real quick kind of how to do low back. I got a picture too. We can pass it around. In this picture, he's got that double wide sort of thing, that big daddy rock tape that I was talking about, but you can always just use 2 strips of regular rock tape too as well. I'll bring that with me next time. So that's okay. So basically what you'll do is, for the low back, just like the knee sort of thing, a lot of people have pain right through here. So you're gonna do the decompression strip around that area. But, you know, if someone's got pain only on like this side, like it hurts right in through here. Cool. Decompression strip right over there, and then you can probably just do one down sort of thing. So it just kind of depends on where it's at. So it's like, oh, we got pain here, decompression strip, or we got pain on both sides, you know, decompression strip, and then you kind of go across. However you guys want to do it. But just like the knee, you kind of have them forward flex. If that's too painful, you can put the 25 to 50% stretch in through there if they can't do that. Totally fine. Just put stretch on it. Cool. So boom, come across.
So just like the width of the back.
Yep. Width of the back.
Because there's no stretch on this tape, right? So
Yep.
it's just, you just measure the width of the waist or the back or whatever it be, and then around the corners.
And this first piece that's being applied would go directly over the sore portion.
Exactly.
You got it. So let's say she started just like right in through here. A lot of usually people have being like going on both there. Sort of thing.
Yeah, that's like the most common, the L5, S1.
Thank you.
I'm doing lots of sitting and having tech hamstrings and tech flexors usually. There's some other things. So kind of the Band-Aid sort of thing. So you can kind of be like, okay, right in the middle, boom. Get that side on. Boom. Get that side on. And then kind of go up. Alright.
So why don't you do the right side with me bending and the left side with me stretching so you can see the tape.
Okay.
So the first tape he's gonna put on my back, he's gonna show you like I'm able to bend. Now let's say the second side he does, I'm gonna show you like, I'm gonna pretend I can't bend forward and he'll show you how he stretches the tape. So you have both those options for people. Both are really good. And then ladies, this just popped into my head. Men, if you wear lotion too, but specifically I know most of us women put lotion on when we get out of the shower. You have to tape without lotion, so you gotta wash. You tape with lotion, it's really not gonna stick well.
This is very true. So like some of the times in the clinic when I want to do like soft tissue mobilization, either with my hands or with like instruments, like metal instruments, like smart tools, what I'll do is actually really great. Instead of doing the soft tissue work first and trying to put it on afterwards, it doesn't come off, doesn't stick as good. I put the tape on and then I do my soft tissue work, particularly with the tools, and it's perfectly fine. sure we're not bending. So we'll do bending first. Good. We're gonna start anchor.
So like you said
And
before, you
just
throw
bang it
out-
down.
No stretch, cause I
Good.
stretch.
No stretch. Heat it up after and just get the whole thing at once. Then go ahead and sit on up. So you got the pickles. Boom. Okay, there we go.
So now I am in so much pain I can't stretch, so he's gonna stretch for me. And you'll see it gives the same effect.
Kind of.
Well, kind of. It's always best if you can have them stretch.
Not quite as good, but it is very good. Let's see, what is the time difference? And obviously it's gonna go up a little bit higher. So while you're laying it down, you don't have to worry about decompression strip, you can kind of lay it down. After decompression strip, it doesn't matter, you can use compressor strip too, then you start putting the tension on it, so starting to kind of stretch it out. And this comes with practice too as well, it's like everything else. And it's gonna go a little bit higher because your skin is already stretched. So you're gonna go boom, anchor, no stretch.
And then we heat it up real nice.
Heat it up.
And then added bonus, and it actually does make it stiff better, guys. We brought you packets of the deep glue, so I'll give them out to you guys. You'll put them over the tape, and it like soaks into the tape, and it's like natural icy hot, and it feels so good.
So good.
So you guys can
So
try that
good.
today too.
It's what I put
So-
on my back in the morning. Yep.
So, let's break
So
off.
good.
Take maybe 5 minutes each person